let these teachers come in and act as if they have nothing wrong. They've done nothing wrong. A mistake? How long of a mistake? How many mistakes are we going to take before my child almost lost her life? They didn't tell me that my child was suicidal. You allowed these teachers to open their classrooms teaching predatory information to a young child, a mindful child that doesn't even know how to comprehend it all. How do you not know what was going on your own campuses? Did you think that no parent would ever come forward? You will not quiet me today. I will stand here today and protect my child along with every other child who has not come forward yet. Do they have psychiatry degrees that I was unaware of? Because I didn't hire them. Okay, I did not hire them to sit there and nitpick my child's brain. You took away my ability to parent my child, even before I had any knowledge. I didn't even get to show support. You asked for support, I didn't get a chance. You planted seeds, Ms. Caldera and Ms. Baraki, Mr. Baraki and you, Ms. Pagarin. Your job was to educate my child in math, science, English, etc. Do your job and let me do mine. They assumed that my child needed your aid and resources. They pushed it in the face. And tonight, I will stick up for her. Ms. Caldera, you're guilty. Ms. Baraki, you're guilty. You changed her personal documentation, her gender, her name, her email. I authorized an AKA added to her attendance because I wanted to be supportive. But guess what? She's allergic to bees. Her medical record says a birth name, and you changed it. Who administers that now? Not everything, not me. You guys did this on your own accountability, and you've gone too far. They downgraded me in front of my child and allowed me to question myself as a mother. You sat there and told me how my child was going to be. And then you wrapped your hands around her while I sat across the table and cried. Because you thought you could be there better than I, and I never got a chance. She was scared to even say anything. Your guys' voice were heard, not hers.
You know, for a boy to be told that if you think you're a girl, you're a girl. If you think you're a boy, you're a boy. You know, that's just vile nonsense. The fact that suicide wasn't brought up to my daughter infuriates me. You know, the teacher needs to let, and principal as well. Principal knew about it as well, okay? So let no one fool you with the pleasant speeches. And I'm sorry, I should be talking to you. You know, I think education needs to be grounded on truth. We need God back in America, you know, we need God back in schools. I just feel that our kids are impressionable at that age, and, you know, we should keep the parents informed.
This is not easy to talk about. These were teachers that we knew and supported in the classroom, and their actions have gone too far. They've used predatory tactics to push political activism on our school grounds to our children. How do I know they're predatory? As a volunteer in youth activities, you go through a lot of training. They train us exactly what to look for. You look for people that use their power of position or authority, which teachers in a school environment are in a power of position and authority. They single kids out. They look for kids that don't fit or different or need attention. They did internet searches. They listened to conversations, and they looked for kids that were different. And they exploited them. They gave kids extra attention. They gave personal invitations to their club. That was the extra attention they needed. They allowed kids to do things maybe that their parents weren't particularly supportive of. Lastly, they withheld information from parents, and they created a system that didn't allow parents to check in on things. There's a lot of questions to ask. I'll send an email because there's a lot of questions. There's a history here. The board probably needs to be part of the investigation, not overseeing the investigation, but part of it to find out what was been corresponded in the past. Mr. Tarallo has a history here at these campuses. He probably needs to be part of it as well, and Mrs. Pagarin. The real issue is the two teachers, but the whole thing needs to be looked at. Unfortunately, Ms. Caldera and Ms. Baraki showed their inability to control their personal political agendas. This proves that there's no place for either of these two on school campuses. I think the state board needs to determine whether they should be teachers.